You're all doing well. Back in the hands and in my van again. In the reading. Let's see what's going on in the divine masculine and in this Twinflame journey. What is going on in the divine masculine mind space? What is going on? A lot of cards. Okay. Get this out of the way. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is going on for the divine masculine? Ah, here he is. Opening the heart. Opening the heart chakra. Twinflame cards. You have the right to be loved and to love. Heart healing is imminent. So there is a heart healing going on between the divine masculine and divine feminine. So they're open your heart, open your heart space. Get out of the fear, I hear. So let's get heart opening, as you have the right to be loved. You have the right to love also, you know, and you have the right on love. So it's a deep opening of the heart. What's going on in space can be expressed with any fear, without any fear of rejection, any fear of any blocks. And in your heart space, you're a sovereign being. You are a sovereign being. Right to choose, and immune to hooks. So you have the right to choose whoever you want. It's not about to be able to roar free, you know. You are a free being, and still you have commitment. You still have that sovereignty. You are a being, and you able to fly and roam free. Even if you are in a union, you know, you're still free to make choices that you want to take. I always say you have the right. You have the right to say, I'm going a different direction. You have the right to say, I changed my mind, you know, or I'm going to do something different. Sometimes we make an appointment, or we say, okay, you commit yourself to something, and later on you say, oh my God, I think about myself. I was thinking about more the other person than about myself. In a situation that I had to choose myself even more, and I committed already to an appointment, but I really don't want to go. So you still have the right to say, sorry, I made the wrong decision, you know, I actually I want to do something better. That's right, what you have, you know. It's probably you don't want, because you disappoint somebody else. But that's also another expectation, right? So if you say, okay, you know, I want to do something different, you have the right to do that, because you're a sovereign being, you're a free person, you know. And the other person has to deal with probably the expect or the disappointment that it's not going on or not going through with it. And I know that I probably disappointed a lot of people in my life because of changing my mind and changing and choosing a different direction. Yeah, because sometimes you make you speak out your mind and you say, okay, I'm going to do that enthusiasm and out of spontaneity. And then there is that other part of you that said, oh my gosh, why did I say that? I know all of you remember that. All of you recognize this. Why did I say that? Why did I say I do this or I want to do this? Well, when you're a day or two down the road, you say, oh, I really don't want to go to that appointment. You know, and instead of going to that appointment and be there and have a really horrible time, you know, you can better say in front, okay, you know, I'm sorry, I made a misjudgment or discalculation and I have to do something else. Explain yourself with it, then it's never that harsh. But you have the sovereignty to change that mind, you know. And that's in your heart space. What I feel, the divine masculine is free in his heart, in the way he's doing the thing. And he is really claiming that sovereignty, his own space that he wants to come. And that is going well with the opening of your heart. When sometimes the heart and the mind don't match together. You know, the heart wants to go, the mind says no. Where are you linked to? If you, for instance, say, okay, my heart goes that direction, but my mind goes that direction, you know, choose your heart. Choose where your heart wants to go. How does he see the divine feminine, the dove of peace? Stay in the heart. Here we go. Stay in the heart. All is well and be at peace. So stay in the heart and be at peace. That's how he sees the divine feminine. You know, she has so much compassion, so much love, and he sees that. He sees who she is. He sees that she is loving, caring, and go for peace. And it's not about always peace around her, because she has that fighting warrior in her, but more the peace of herself, to keep the peace within herself. And that's what he sees. And it's coming from the heart. It's not a place that it is out of fear or out of, I don't want to make ripples in the environment. Because if you know the divine feminine better, okay, she can make some ripples, you know, just don't test her. Don't test her. Yeah, he sees her as a dove of peace and doing the things from the heart space. And she's always thinking the higher good of all. Thank you, guys. Okay, what is going on in the divine feminine's minds? Portals. Oh my gosh. I don't like the portals here. It's a totally different kind of portals than where I've doorways entering the doorways into the now, letting go of the warrior, letting go of the warrior, divine feminine. I don't think so. I don't think so at the moment. That warrior is really active, I feel, in the divine feminine. I just talked about energies are, the energies of the ancestors are coming through. The dove of peace, she wants to keep the peace. That's what the divine masculine sees, but haven't seen her warrior yet. And that warrior wants to go through that portal now. She is really in that energy of, you know, carrying poison arrows. Wow, 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 wow. Carrying the poison arrows. Whew. That reminds me of a vision I had a couple of days ago. Enter to the doorways in the now. So, divine feminine, entering the portal of the now, you stay centered, you stay in your peace. When you are in that warrior energy, and you really need to let go of that warrior energy at the moment, because there's so much going on in this energy of the collective here in Holland. There's a lot going on, and she has to let go of that warrior. I don't know if that's possible though. Lemurian egg, rest, reintegration of divine portals and potentials. In her heart space, she knows she's shielded, she's connected, she is guarded, she is living in the Lemurian egg. She is protected by the golden energy. So there are also energies around her that gives her a high protection. There are energies around her that gives high protection. There's nothing that can get the divine feminine out of that shell, you know, out of that environment. But what I feel is, with the divine feminine, it only has to happen like this, and the warrior, you know, the warrior comes out. And I don't have a feeling that will be happening, because she's shielded by the Lemurian energies, by the ancestors, by the guards, and the people that are guarding her. So she's not really triggered that easily, because she is shielded. Crystal child, how does she see the divine masculine? As a crystal child, you're a natural, you're pure, you're innocent, and you're removing all falsehoods, and you're a seer. So that's how she sees the divine masculine. Everything what is not pure, you remove that from your system, and that's what the divine feminine sees from the divine masculine. You know, you're innocent, you're pure, you are who you are. You know. You're not wearing any masks. That's what she sees. She sees and she concentrates more on the purity of the soul and the purity of the heart than she is concentrating on the illusion of what should be, or how you should act or how it should be for somebody else. She's not looking at that. She is pure looking at the soul quality of a person, of someone. Because she sees when you concentrate on the purity and the beauty of that soul, that's the only real thing there. The ego creates all the illusions, all the personalities, and she sees through. So that's why she can be at peace. If she sees it, and she sees it from a distance. I hear it's not just, you know, what's going on right here. I hear there is communication in, and that communication is a preparation for union that makes the union going. Ships of light for the divine masculine that will support you. You will get supported by beings. Beam up your I can't even read it. Oh my god, this is really horrible. Let's get another pair of gloves. Is this right? Beam up your vibration. Oh my gosh. Beam up your vibration. Open yourself to your family, divine masculine. You are connected, a new collective, and in that collective will raise your vibration because the light of that collective is shining really bright, and you know it's connected with your ancestry, where are you coming from? Palladians, Syrians, Lara. There's so many more planetary associations that you are connected with, and that is for you to discover. Through meditation or through journeying or medicine. You know, it's so many things that is happening around you and for you. You get so many activations, and your light is shining bright. Connect with your ancestry. You fill that's beautiful. You fill up the house with light. You fill up the light with the house up with your light. So when you divine masculine come in, you know, you shine your energy, you shine your light, and that's is almost contagious towards your family or your brothers or your sisters. Divine feminine, what supports you, the angelic ones. Their divine healing upon you, divine grace and divine guidance. So everything what happens in ease and grace. And that healing that is still going on, that's not stopping, because there is such huge transformation going on for the divine feminine. And it's you have the divine's grace, and you get the guidance from the divine. So that's really beautiful. Know that you're one of the angelic realm, that you are connected and that you are being lighted and healed by the angelic ones. So your angelic family is taking care of you. Your angelic family is taking care of you. So what is going on? How does the divine masculine sees the union between the masculine and the feminine? Share space, divine masculine and divine feminine. You both have telepathy. You're so connected on an energetic level. Co-creation, communicating, and honoring each other. You are honoring each other. You're sharing the space together. There is a telepathy. That means that you feel each other coming in. You feel the energy of someone connecting with you. And there is this co-creation. Everything what you can do, there's this co-creation going on the background. So it's not just that you are doing your thing. Everything what is happening is under universal co-creation. Co-creation with source, co-creation with your divine, co-creation with the elements, co-creation with the gods and the goddesses, with the angels. You know, you're connected to a lot of guides and ancestrals. So yeah, when you share the space together, there's deep communication. There is honoring each other. It's not about too many topics. I hear too many topics to have communication about, but also opening that heart and being vulnerable. That is when you then is where you both go into the heart. And when you go both into the heart, so there's that union. There's that union. That union is already made. You know, that was already made in the fifth dimensional realm, and that's already going on for a while. So it's about the communication coming together in harmony. How does the divine feminine sees the union with the divine masculine? As a cosmic self. You are a galactic being. Stay confident in your truth. And she sees that he is confident in himself, that he is confident in who he is, where he's connected with, where he's coming from, and that is, it's all about truth. It's all about your authentic self, being that authentic self, and being that cosmic being, that multidimensional being that you are, you know, within yourself, without all the labels that you got from the outer world. So that's how she sees, you know, this union. Are communicating with your divine masculine and divine feminine. You are communicating with your divine masculine. You know you get the answers from each other. Wow, that is beautiful. Okay, let's see. I have two other card decks here. I have the Michael Oracle deck here. If you want to buy these cards, go to michaeltingle.com. Divine Masculine, clear your space. Clearing is needed. It's probably, there are energies around you from a different frequency that needs to clear out. as that could prevent you for moving forward towards a new situation. Clear it out. Then I see here beauty, connected with the for the Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, you are beautiful no matter what. You have to see yourself in a different light, how others see you. You see you're different than others see you. You know, others see you as beautiful, powerful, and for you, for the Divine Feminine, it's maybe a normal thing. You know, that is normal, that she's not giving that attention so much. But other people see it within you. They see your beauty. Okay. Let's see, and that's the, I can put them on the other card. Pictures. Pictures for the Divine Masculine. Pictures are the memories of the past. Looking at pictures. Maybe you're looking at pictures of a period that you were happy in. Looking at the pictures that you made, or that warm you, or that carries memories. Interesting. Happy memories, I hear. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine, grief. Grief is in your things. It could be that you're grieving of an ending. Know that an ending also have a new beginning. Grieving out loss. Something's not there anymore. And it's okay to grieve, I hear. It's totally okay to grieve and let go of those emotions. That these emotions are always coming in waves, you know. It's never constantly. You know, one day you're laughing, the other day, you know, you can go through a period of grief. It is not constantly in your life. It's going up and down. And it's more about the memories and the beauty that was in your life that is not there anymore. And that's the beauty of it. You know, the grief is the beauty of it, that you can see and feel everything, and then also still see the beauty of that grieving. I see it as grieving the portal. You're going through a portal, and you sometimes you don't even know that there is so much grief in your surroundings or in your life, but you pick it up. And when you pick it up, it could be griefs, could not even has to do with a person, but it can have to do with past lives, past experiences, ancestrals, energies. Grief has so many layers that yeah, and I see grief also as a portal, you know. Portal of grief is is a totally new experience for you to rebirth. You know, you can grieve, for instance, a past relationship, or a deceased loved one, or you can grieve about something you have to leave behind. You know, there are so many layers on grief, and I see when you're going through that, and you're going through that, another portal of joy. You know, this, it's sometimes it's very deeply connected. I've seen so much grief within a person that you start laughing, you know, start laughing, and after that laughing, you know, the tears come up, because behind that laugh is also tears. You know, it's interesting how that can work. That laughing activates the tears, and activates the deeper laying emotions of, you know, of joy. I've seen it with someone, and it's really interesting that yeah, you're opening up because you're connecting with the heart. Honey, the honey pots for the divine masculine. Something sweet, something loving, something... Okay, there we go. There we go again. Something sweet is coming your way. You can count on that. I'm not going into deeper into this, because I see already so many things happening there. Shall I say that? Guys, come on. You say, yeah, just say it. Okay. Well, he wants to stir up the honey pots. Let's say that. He wants to stir up the honey pots. For the divine feminine. The swan. Woohoo, swan, Bridget. Loyalty, beauty. That is what coming out of the grief and the beauty. You know, you're being seen. The grief is being seen, and it's such a beautiful thing to show you how you are, who you are, and that's what the divine masculine sees also. I did not connect them, but the honeypot and the swan are connected together. The other ones, no, not connected. Okay, last. What does the verse say for both of them? What is the universe saying for both of them? Pandora's box. And some key to open that box. So, books. You never know what's in there. What you get. It's the treasure that is hidden in the box. I hear it's the treasure that's hidden in the box. And you have the key to open it, to see what's in it. Interesting. So for both of them, You got the key to open this box. You have the key to see and what is the treasure in the box. And most of the time it's the oracle. So many hidden treasures. So many hidden gems, I hear. So many hidden treasures in that box. Let's see, the twin flames. What does the flame cards have to say about this? Comes out. What comes out? Intense change. An intense change is happening for you. It's the what is it? It's the Phoenix. So it's transformation in this twin flame journey. Ooh, that's interesting. And I hear a false twin flame will come back in. A false twin flame wants to come back in. Someone of the past that says, you are my twin flame, is coming back in. And you know it's the false twin flame. You know it's the false twin flame. So someone from the past is coming back in, claiming as a twin flame. And as you know, it's not your twin flame. For the Divine Feminine, what is for you? So for the Divine Masculine, it could be that from the past, someone is coming back in and claiming to be your twin flame, but you know a false twin flame, and it needs an intense change. Up to you, Divine Masculine. Divine Feminine, Feminine Twin. Your higher self is activated and integrated. You are feminine of the twin flames. You are that light. You are that light. You're a feminine twin. And your higher self is activated already. You're working from your higher self. Your communication most of the time is coming from your higher self, not coming from your ego space. Still urging. Oh my gosh. Yeah, really interesting. For the Divine Masculine, enter the vortex, aligning with infinite abundance. Wow, Divine Masculine, infinite abundance is coming your way. Because you're aligning with energies of abundance. You're aligning with the energies of prosperity. You're aligning with the energies of joy. You're aligning with the energies of happiness. And when you're connected to that, you know, everything starts to change. And that vortex opens for you, where you can enter that portal. Wow, Divine Feminine, karmic purge. There are mirror reflections that are coming your way to be purged. There is so much you purge on the in the karmic realm, from past lives, from ancestors, from different dimensions and different timelines, that this purging is going on, and this purging is needed, was needed here. It was so needed, because you let go of so many deep ancestral, but also deep emotional contracts. Let's say it like that, because it felt, all these energies felt as a contract, or feel as a contract. Contracts you made past lives with people, contracts you made with energies that are not aligning anymore. You purged it out. And it was a huge, huge karmic purge. Huge karmic purge, Divine Feminine. And that is opening, you know, to your, to new possibilities, to new, to a new timeline for yourself. I still hear you need a lot of rest. You're tired. You need rest. You overstepped all your boundaries. You know, you went over your boundaries, because you need more rest, and your body needs to recuperate and heal. What? You do so much, Divine Feminine. You work so hard. You create so many opportunities, not only for yourself, but also for other people. You're opening portals, you're opening gates for people can go through. You're doing the work yourself. You're staying up too late, you know, to answer questions, to work. You know, it's you need to shift and make another change, create more priority for yourself. It's like the time and the energies are living you. You're not living yourself. You've been lived by all these energies and all these timelines. So, Divine, you need to take more rest. Yeah, because with that rest, that also brings a lot of peace with you. When you're living on the edge, your warrior comes up to protect you. You listen, you need to that warrior. You need to listen to your angelic family that gives you the healing, and still on that healing journey that you are. Divine Feminine, I have here. Sacred sexuality. You're accessing the unlimited field, Divine Feminine. There is this sacred sexuality that is merging within you. And you're accessing this unified field. It could be, and that's what I want to say to the twin flames. It could be that your divine counterpart is making love to you in dimensional realm. Or an energy. First, before you go into this union and have sacred sexuality with your divine counterpart in the fifth dimensional realm, ask who that energy is before you make that union, before you make that love in that realm. know that you need that protection. You know, there are so many energies in that realm and around you, Divine Feminine, that wants to make love to you. So you need to know if your counterpart is your divine counterpart, and that you're not making them love with somebody that, you know, wants to have that energy from you. So be aware of that. Know that when that energy is there, and announce itself, know who it is. You can ask, because they will, if it's your flame, they will give you the right answers. They will give you, because there is that telepathy already between you two. So you need to that energy. You need to create and need to know who it is, because there are so many energies already around you that want that energy from you. So don't give anyone permission, and know who you are making love to. Okay, that's what I want to say to the, because it's that energy is sacred, and that is just for you and your twin flame, for no. So know that there are more around you that are attracted to your energy, that wants to you as a twin flame, and that's not. It's just a karmic, or is a false twin flame. So it's for both. You know, it's not only for the divine feminine, but for the divine masculine. But it's most of the time the masculine knows who he wants to make love with. The divine feminine needs that protection. You need to know with what kind of energy you are merging. It's not a rejection. It's about, you know, sacred sexuality that is playing out here. Okay. Last card for both of them. Reprogram your soul. Let go, raise your vibration, and reclaim what is yours. That's it. Reclaim what is yours. Reclaim what is going on in your heart space. You know, it could be that it has also have to do with the former cards. You know, reclaim what is yours. Reclaim the energy, and that's really amazing. So that sacred sexuality, maybe you need to reclaim that. You know, maybe you need to reclaim that sacred sexuality of yourself, and cutting all the cords with who you're intimate with, or who you had contact with. You go into a new union with your divine counterpart, that you know that there is no trace left, you know, from partners, from other energies that claim you. You need to reclaim that sacred sexuality for yourself, and reclaim that and reprogram that in your soul system. Otherwise, you know, you get shattered. You know, you still carry. It could be that your counterpart, multiple interactions with feminine, that you say, okay, he carries those energies, and that needs to be cleared out before it's entering into your space. Otherwise, you're getting the transfer of that other people in your womb space. So you need to reclaim your soul essence. You need to reclaim and clear that out, and cut the cords with those people, so you don't get any entanglement in your energy field. I don't know if you understand, but it's really important Because if you really, no, I'm not going to say that. So, no, I'm not going to say that. It's really gross. It's being clear. Keep yourself clear. That's the most important thing. So if you have that sacred sexuality, you need to know that it's clear. You know, that you have a clear connection. So reprogram your soul energy and claim back your soul parts. It's yours. Maybe you left soul parts within other people, you know, that you need to reclaim back to yourself. So when you raise your vibration, claim back that energy that you left with someone else and let go. You know, let go of that situation. Clear it out. Clear it out. So your union is a pure one. They say it's almost like being a virgin again. Oh my gosh. Because your soul is pure. You've got a pure soul, so keep soul clear. And that is probably why they reprogram that soul, those soul fragments, claiming it back to you. Because sometimes we give our energy to people we care about, but it's your energy, so also call it back to you. Otherwise, you giving pieces away of your power. And I think some people really do understand this, but it's really yeah, need to know that when that sacred sexuality is being made, that you have the right spirit and the right Twinflame with you, that you are reclaiming your power afterwards, that you're taking back your energy. You know, it belongs to someone else, it belongs to you. And it's also for the masculine, you know. Call back your energy, so the divine feminine won't be that, won't have that pull towards you. What is it? The pull? No, I it's the most thing of neediness. That's where the neediness is coming from. Because you give a little bit away of your power. Power is in somebody else's energy field, and they can use that to draw you in, you know, or push you away. It's the push and pull energy. You want to get rid of the push and pull energy by taking back your own power, back your own light, taking back your own energy. It's that sovereignty. There it is again. There's sovereignty coming in again. You're a sovereign being. Your energy is yours, so it's yours to keep. Otherwise, if you make that connection and you give it away and you don't claim it back, you know, the other person has that energy, and you give away more of yourself. Also back, it's yours. Also divine masculine, you know, don't give away all your energy towards the divine feminine, you know. That's it. And call back that energy, because it's yours. Okay, I think I keep it with this. Divine masculine reading will come in tomorrow. I will say good night. I'm going to sleep. I'm pretty tired from the long journey and working, and also, you know, strolling around. Yeah, I would say all the love, all the blessings. If you want a private reading for yourself, or for see who your divine masculine is, who your twin flame is, you know, everything is in the description box below. And I see you next time. Bye bye. Good night.